A few months ago, the county came through and trimmed the trees along the front of the property here. Tree limbs that would be hanging over the road or in time would have hung over the road. And so I went out there. I thought I'd make a good video to show you guys, and wanted to get it on video. But as I went out there on the golf cart, the guy looked kind of concerned and worried, like he was expecting trouble. And I said, man, I said, how do you like that cutting head? I've been thinking about getting one. And he said, oh man, I thought you were coming out here to gripe about me trimming your trees. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, man, we have people come out here and say, man, those are my trees. You can't trim my trees. Leave those alone, all this stuff, and just tear them up. And I said, really? I said, man, as far as I'm concerned, you can trim all you want to trim. You can come on my side and trim. You can do whatever you want to do to get these trees under control. So anyway, I thought it'd be interesting. You can hear when he turned on the blade there. It's a high-pitched whirring sound. Looks to be, and I don't really remember because it's been a few months ago, but it looks to be maybe a 12-inch circular blade on the end of that. He said he could reach up, I believe he told me, 20 to 30 feet. Of course, the bar looks to be 12 feet long, maybe something like that. I don't know that it's expandable. I don't think it is. I think it's fixed. But anyway, the slope he's on is my culvert, and it's a very steep slope. It's a place that on this side of the driveway and on the other side of the driveway both, I do not like to mow it. I do it not on my tractor. I'm scared to do it on my tractor, but I do it when I have to on my zero turn. But I am pinching that I am pinching that seat all the way. It'll give you the pucker factor. But anyway, I just sit here. I'll talk a little bit, but mainly wanted to watch and just see what they're doing. And you'll see the mulcher come behind him in a minute, and just does a good job trimming these trees. And in a minute, he kind of helps me out a little bit. But just check out what he's doing. Even on the larger limbs, he doesn't seem to be doing an undercut. In other words, cutting it from the bottom of the limb. Seems like everything he's doing is just a top cut and just going right through it. Of course, a lot of them are small limbs like these are. But all he has to do is just touch them with that thing, and they are cut. Thing is spinning. You can hear it. You can hear this doing some high RPMs. Takes a little while to maneuver. You got to get in position. I assume he's not wanting to cut big limbs because he doesn't want to drop those on my fence. But it just it takes a little maneuvering, especially on that angle he's on. That would be tricky. It really would. Again, that looks to be maybe 12 foot, a 12-foot boom on it. Maybe longer than that, maybe 14. But I would say it's 10 or 12. Takes him a while to maneuver into position. seem to be real careful not to cut the tree itself, not to scratch the tree or in any way damage anything that that would hurt the tree and kill the tree. Like on the trunk or something like that. But as I said before, I've been thinking for a year or so about getting one of these for the for the front of my tractor. They make them. I forget the name of the company that's the best known for this, and I've reached out to them and inquired about their product, but so far we hadn't struck a deal, or I hadn't been persistent. They're about $2,500. With the boom and with everything. I think if it comes with an 8-foot boom. And, I've just got to kind of justify that in my mind. I've got tons of trees. I've probably got 50 trees that need to be trimmed. So it's not really terribly hard to justify, but at the same time, that's a lot of money. I think my tractor has plenty of hydraulic flow to run it. I'm not sure exactly. I don't remember exactly how many gallons per minute it takes to run that saw. But if I remember right, my tractor had plenty. I think mine runs 15 GPM, something like that. Here it is from another angle, and when he was actually reaching over on my side, I think he was so happy that I wasn't griping at him that he was gonna reach over on my side a little bit. Now the guy behind him running that mulcher, skid steering with the mulcher on it, he was probably wondering, what in the world are you doing, and would you hurry up so we can get home, get out of my way, because he's going to come back behind in just a second. You'll see him out there mulching. Don't remember exactly what I told him about trimming them, but probably something to the line of, if you can reach it, you can trim it. But what a great tool to have. I was just watching this video and recapping it for you guys. I'm rethinking about whether I really want to do this. I mean, I'd love to pull the trigger on something like this. This is could be a benefit. Now, once I got all my trees trimmed, then it's going to be not worthless, but it would be not needed, at least for a while. It would take several years for trees to grow back and to where I need to come and trim them again. But I love this little thing, and my wife is okay with me buying it because she doesn't want me to get up in a cage and with a chainsaw. So this, for her, this is it's kind of a no-brainer and a safety thing, and it is. Being up in first of all, I got to find somebody to drive the tractor while I get up in my cage, and I do have a cage for it for the front loader forks. But trying to get up, find somebody to drive it, and then get up in it, and then use the chainsaw and such. It's a lot more dangerous than this would be. So $2,500, maybe $2,500 well spent. The mulcher's already behind him a little bit, doing some mulching while he's moved forward or moved to your right. The mulcher has already come up behind him, and we'll get a better shot of the mulcher coming through in just a second. Didn't get much of the mulcher because I have showed a lot of mulching videos in the past, and if you haven't seen any of those, there's some extremely interesting ones that I'll link to and at the end of this. And mulcher just taking down some huge trees. But here he comes behind him. I wish he'd have done a little bit better job for my tractor. If I was mowing this on my tractor, he did plenty good. And for the state or the county when they come through, he mulched it plenty good for them too. But when I came through on my zero turn, there was a lot of big ones in there. One of them locked my deck up, a big, probably 2 or 3 inch in diameter chunk, 2 or 3 feet long. And it got up in there and just locked it up. I had to drive up to the barn and lift it up and get it out and everything. So the mulcher didn't do as good a job as I wished he had, but it's okay. I mean, he cleared it plenty good for the county to come through on their big mowers, big bat wings, and mow. And that's what they do on their bat wings. They just straddle. Again, that is a very sharp, they're on the very edge of it, on the top edge, but it goes down pretty doggone sharp. I don't know exactly what the angle is, but the bat wing will just straddle it and then drop that bat wing right in the middle of it. Of course, the bat wing, they can adjust it where it's looks like a V as they're in here mowing. Before this mulcher came through, I reached over and I got some of the limbs and put them over on my side, just kind of help him out where he wouldn't have to do as much. You can hear the saw still whistling. There he is. This is a big oak tree, a pretty good sized oak tree, and it's just hanging over further than what the county wants it to hang over. So he's trimming it, and as you can see down the line, there's another 1, 2, 3, and as you go on down the fence line, just a bunch of trees that hang over. I got about 750 feet of road frontage here. My land is about 750 feet wide. Looking at my house, standing in front of the property, looking at my property, about 750 feet wide, and then it goes back almost 1,000 feet even. I mean, it's 1,000 and something. 17 acres altogether. But I'm kind of glad I'm showing this to y'all because it has rekindled my interest in buying one of these dadgum saws. I like this, and I think, whoo, look at that. I can just imagine me up there doing that. I can just imagine me taking down some of those big limbs that I've got that slap me in the face. And there's not aesthetics that I'm looking for. But when I mow, I get slapped in the face all the time with those big limbs. And I've got an awning on the top of my tractor, and it's all bent and stuff. So anyway, I'm really now kind of pumped up about getting, just watching this again, about getting one of those saws. But I thought you might want to see it. It's pretty interesting, and been saving it for a few months for you. And it's hot outside, really nothing else to video, so you get this. And I think you enjoy it. All right. We're gone.